Let me tell you a story that isn't just about basketball. Let me take you behind the noise, beyond the headlines, past the chants and the stats and the flashing lights of WNBA arenas. Let me bring you into a moment, one that defines not only a player, not only a season, but an entire revolution in women's sports. Because this isn't just about Caitlin Clark missing the Olympic roster. This is about how legends are built in silence. This is about what it means to be told, not yet, and what you do in the echo that follows. It was June 9, 2024. A regular Sunday. A practice like any other for the Indiana Fever. And Caitlin Clark, as always, was there. Focused. Locked in. Doing what she's done her entire life, showing up. Not just in scoring, but in spirit. Not just with talent, but with presence. The cameras were rolling. The microphones were positioned. And the question finally came, the one everyone had been waiting to ask. What did she think about the Olympic snub? She paused. Just for a second. Not to compose herself, because Caitlin Clark doesn't wear masks. But maybe to weigh the moment. To recognize it for what it was. And then she spoke, not with anger, not with ego, but with clarity. I'm excited for the girls that are on the team, she said, eyes steady, voice even. I know it's the most competitive team in the world, and I knew it could have gone either way, me being on the team, me not being on the team. She smiled. That knowing smile. The one you've seen when she pulls up from 30 feet, when the pressure is highest and the shot clock's winding down. And then she added the line that stopped everyone cold. Honestly, no disappointment. I think it just gives you something to work for. Let that sit with you. Because most players, even great ones, would have shown frustration. Would have worn disappointment on their sleeves. But Caitlin Clark, she showed something else, resolve. Maturity beyond her years. An understanding that this moment was not a door closing. It was a torch being passed, to her. It's a dream, she continued. Hopefully one day I can be there. I think it's just a little more motivation, you remember that, and hopefully, when 4 years comes back around I can be there. That's not a quote. That's a mission statement. And back on the team bus, when the news had first hit her, when the call had been made and the world hadn't yet caught on, Caitlin had done something else, something that speaks louder than any press conference ever could. She texted her coach. Hey, coach, she wrote. They woke a monster. Let me say that again, they woke a monster. That's not bitterness. That's fire. That's fuel. That's the kind of quiet fury that reshapes entire landscapes. That's the kind of hunger that doesn't lash out, it locks in. And Fever coach Christie Sides knew it. I just tried to keep her spirits up, she said when recounting the moment. But when she said that, I knew. I knew she was going to turn it into something special. And hasn't she? Because since that day, Caitlin Clark has been playing like someone with something to prove. Not to critics, not to doubters, but to herself. She's been rewriting the game, one assist at a time, one logo 3 at a time, one moment of grace under pressure at a time. This is what greatness looks like in real time. It's not just about medals. It's about mindset. It's not just about rosters. It's about response. The Olympic team, sure, it's stacked. It's loaded with experience and proven champions. But don't let anyone fool you, leaving Caitlin Clark off that list wasn't just a roster decision. It was a statement. And now, Clark is answering, not with tweets, not with tantrums, but with basketball. Every game she plays now carries weight. Every possession, every drive, every shot. You can feel it, the edge, the awareness, the unrelenting pace, the storm behind her eyes. The way she surveys the court, knowing full well the world is watching, and still playing her game. Still creating magic. And the fans, they feel it too. They show up in droves. In arenas from Indiana to Connecticut to Chicago. Wearing number 22, chanting her name, not just because she scores, but because she represents something deeper. She represents possibility. She represents a shift, in the culture, in the media, in the money, in the respect. And yes, in the very foundation of women's sports. She didn't need the Olympics to validate her worth. She never did. Because what Caitlin Clark is doing, right here, right now, is bigger than one summer tournament. She's laying bricks for a legacy that will outlast gold medals, that will outshine highlight reels. She's building something for the next generation. For every young girl with a dream. For every little player told she's too small, too flashy, too much. For every overlooked athlete who dares to believe she belongs. And maybe, just maybe, 4 years from now, when the Olympics come calling again, it won't be about whether she makes the team. It'll be about how the team can't afford to leave her off. Because by then, the monster will be wide awake. And the revolution, already underway. This is more than just a chapter in a book. This is a warning.